Hey YouTube, Farmhand Mike here, and I got a new toy. Looking around, I decided on the Polaris Turbo. Went up to Bob's Cycle in Houston, Ohio, ended up ordering the Turbo S. I had every intention I was just gonna get the 1000, and then after looking around, we started talking about colors and whatnot. My wife was with me, and we went to order the 1000, and she said, do you want the one with the orange or the blue on it? And my wife says, well, I like that black one you have out front. Salesman said, well, that's the Turbo S, that's more money. So anyways, went out and looked at it and looked at the differences and decided to go with the Turbo S. Wider stance, has a couple things on it standard, obviously turbocharged, more power, stuff like that. Some pretty good sized tires on it, better shocks. It's got a wider stance, and the rooftop comes standard on the Turbo S. I wish I would have ordered the bead locks or got bead locks. I think I'm going to get some bead lock rims for this eventually. But let's jump in here and have a look real quick. So you got the restraint here. That does have a safety in it. So if you do not have that, it limits your top speed, which that's probably a good thing. Open the door right here. To start the RZR, you do have to have your foot on the brake pedal, then just turn the key. The seat restraint does not have to be locked for it to start. And once you start it, you got a little video that comes on there. You got your startup screen on the console here. You also have a dash ahead of the steering wheel, you'll see here in a little bit. But this does have the ride command, so it's got trail maps on it and so forth. You can sync this with other friends that are riding RZRs and keep track of each other. But you see you got your screen right there. You can change this over to a radio. It's Bluetooth compatible, everything like that. I'll just drive this out of the barn here so we got a little better lighting so we can look down in here. So you got your cup holders there, your gear shifter, so it's in park. You got reverse, neutral, low, and high. And then when you shift back, you can see right there what speed you're in or what gear you're in. When you're in reverse, you have a backup camera as well. I'll show you that here again. We'll put it back in park. So a couple switches here. It has three different settings for suspension. In comfort, sport, firm. It's got your lights there off, low beam, high beam, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, and I got the horn. I did put that in, got a 12-volt charger there. Got a storage compartment here and a storage compartment right there. Right above that, you got some handles for the passenger to hang on to. Of course, your cup holders again. Got another dash here, tells you a lot of things, fuel gauge, gauge cluster, so forth. Two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, it shows that icon. So for options, I got the front bumper, the winch, which that works off a remote control. That's pretty nice. I got the windshield, mirrors. Got a mirror in here. I also got this so I could make it street legal. So I got turn signals, hazards, a horn. So you had to have the windshield on for that. And on the back here, I got a back bumper. I was always told that's something bad could happen there. If someone rear-ended you, hit your exhaust, it could break the bolts on the manifold, you're done riding. So I thought the bumper would be a good thing to add here. And then I also got the rock sliders here on the side. So as you can see, a lot of ground clearance here on this model. The windshield opens up, so you can open it all the way up, or you can bring it back, latch it right here shut, or you can go in between there, just leave like a little vent area if you want. So again, there's my turn signals and hazard. These were an option that were not Polaris factory. Look at the gauge cluster. So you got a row of buttons here, change things up here to go to maps, radio. I got my Bluetooth hooked up here in volume and so forth. You can see the temperature up there, the time, fuel percentage, back to the gauge cluster. So a lot of good information there, and you can see a lot of that on the other screen as well. Also has a compass and tells us the engine temperature. Another option I got is a spare tire carrier back here. I did get a spare tire as well. It's not on here right now. You'll figure that out later on in the video. Now, I do have an Ohio off-road license plate on the back. It's my understanding I can take this to a police department that inspects these and take the title and have this changed over to be street legal. But technically it is street legal because I got the turn signals, the horn, the windshield, rear view mirrors, that kind of stuff. I got this right before fall harvest. I did use this to go out and do some videos and stuff. It works very nice for that because I can go around the field, whatever. Speeds up time. Unlike using my four-wheel or whatever, I got storage here, can carry the drone on the other seat, whatnot. And it's pretty fast. All right, but we're going to break this thing in now. Does anybody know where I am at? Well, you're going to find out real soon. And I am at Haspin Acres in Laurel, Indiana with my son and one of his friends. So I got my new RZR with me. I have not rode this thing at all yet. Got this back in September. So this is the first time I'm actually going to take it somewhere with some terrain. So this ought to be a good day. And so far, I think I've rode this about 200 miles. Just in some farm riding across the fields, whatnot. I did take it across the moldboard plowed field at 50 mile an hour, and it just ate it up. The suspension is awesome. I've had this thing up to 90 across the field. It was flat, so lots of power here, lots of speed, but we're going to put it to the test today. I had two four-wheelers, and with my son Andrew moving to Utah, him and I always would come here riding, and we don't get to ride anymore, so I sold my one four-wheeler, bought the RZR. I thought my wife and I could maybe get into this. And so far, other than taking her up and down the road, that's about it. So I still got my LTZ 400. So Andrew's home for Christmas from Utah, and his one friend come along. So we're just going to switch back and forth here. Two of us in the RZR, one on the four-wheeler, and hit Haspin Acres. So it is froze this morning. This is December 23rd, just a couple days before Christmas. So should make for a good day here. Throw the coveralls on. It is a little chilly this morning. So you may be wondering, I ride Arctic Cat snowmobiles, but I bought a Polaris RZR. So I had a Polaris four-wheeler, Polaris Scrambler. I sold that. I've had good luck with Polaris. I know they make good snowmobiles too. My first snowmobile was an Arctic Cat, and I've had good luck with Arctic Cat, so I'm going to stick with them on snowmobiles. I just felt like the RZR was the way to go on the side-by-side.
Okay. Whatever you think's going to work.
And just for the record, I've had a couple people ask me if Polaris gave me this RZR, and the answer is no. I do have a YouTube channel. People thought, well, just because you're a blogger, whatever you want to call it, that they would have gave me this. But, I mean, that would be great. That'd be awesome. But, no, that didn't happen. I've worked hard my whole life, and I like to have fun. And with my money, sometimes I buy stuff.
So I wanted to do that Jeep thing that all the Jeep people do where they like flex it. So like, check this out. I guess this is like the cool thing to do. Well, when I ordered this RZR, I got some options like the bumpers, the winch, the windshield, and I guess I should have got bead locks. So check this out. It's flat. And all I did was went through a rut and it popped it. But I did get the spare tire option, so we're gonna change the tire and we'll be back in business.
As you can see, the winch came in handy. When I ordered the winch, this wasn't what I had in mind, but it works.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to raise her up a little bit.
Raise her up, you get it?
Nice car lift here in the forest.
When I said I went through a rut and popped this off the rim, or got a flat tire, I went through a rut sideways, so the tire got sucked down in, and when I popped back out, I heard it pop.
Wait. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I keep that in my pocket with my pocket knife.
And while we were stopped, I thought I'd catch up on my martial arts training.
I don't know.
I did not take a lot of video today, as you know, I was just getting this thing tested out, having fun. Here's a few pictures. We've been coming here for a long time, and I've never had a bad day here, had a lot of fun. I know some people give this place a bad rap, but this is a great off-road park. Again, Haspin Acres in Laurel, Indiana.
And we had a very good day today at Haspin Acres. Got the RZR a little muddy, broke in, flat tire, everything. We're gonna head home now. Okay, you guys have watched enough of my videos. You know the drill. Like, comment below, all that good stuff. And stay tuned. I still have a ton of good farming content coming, but you know, we got to throw the snowmobile and ATV riding in every now and then, so thank you.
And of course, after you have a fun day of riding in the mud, you do have to clean the mud off, or you should clean it off. I don't want to put this thing away like this, so spend a couple hours power washing this off. We've had a pretty mild December here in Ohio, so I was able to get out here, play, have a good day for washing it as well before I put it away. Plan on seeing this thing in future videos. The reason I bought this, I'm hoping my wife and I can take some trips. Want to get down to the Hatfield-McCoy trails in West Virginia. I heard that's a good time, and when we go back out to Utah to visit Andrew and Lexi, maybe haul this out there. We rented these out in Moab, Utah a couple summers ago, and that was a lot of fun. But anyways, snowmobile season should be coming up here, so I hope to have some snowmobile videos here. And of course, I got lots of farming content still coming, so stay tuned. You never know what you're going to see on my channel. And as always, thanks for watching and supporting my social media.